Today we celebrate the greatest solemnity of our faith. The Lord is risen and has conquered death. The word of the gospel, good news for each of us, especially today, brings an extraordinary light to our journey of life. That first day of the week opened an extraordinary door to our humanity. The Gospel of John, which the Church proclaims on this most solemn day of the year, reveals a particular dimension of this mystery of the Lord's victory through a very interesting character, Mary Magdalene. She is the first to run to the tomb in the morning, when it was still dark. She can't wait even just to be near the dead body of the Lord. For her, early morning and darkness are not obstacles. She sees that the stone has been removed from the tomb, but she tells two very interesting disciples. They have taken the Lord from the tomb, and we don't know where they have laid him. She still believes the Lord is dead. When will she experience his resurrection? In the moment she speaks to the gardener, an unknown figure who asks her, "Woman, why are you crying? Who are you looking for?" She repeats the same words as before. But then, the moment this gardener pronounces her name, Mary, the evangelist says she turned. And it is then that she recognizes the risen Christ as Rabboni, her only teacher. No one has ever said her name like that. No one has ever moved his heart in just that way like Jesus did. Turning toward him, she sees the light, the path. She experiences great joy. And today we meet the other disciples. They believe her news that according to her, they have taken the body of the Lord. What happens at that moment? They go out. It is a beautiful revelation. They come out of their isolation, their fears, their uncertainties, and they begin to run. Easter is a beautiful running toward the new, toward the light, toward victory. The two of them run together at first, Peter and John. But John, the younger one, a symbol of prophecy and vision, runs faster and arrives first at the tomb. Yet even though he arrives first, he does not enter. He waits. And what does he do? He describes it himself. He stooped down, saw the linen clothes lying there, but he didn't enter. John, even before Peter arrives, stoops down, and it is an attitude of humility, gratitude, but still he does not enter. His waiting is a profound sign of respect for the other, older disciple, Peter, a sign of authority and hierarchy. There is so much to learn from these joys of John, to arrive at the goal and yet wait for the other to enter first. John is always the witness of true love, the one whom Jesus especially loved. However, when Peter arrives at the tomb, he enters the tomb and sees the linen clothes lying there and the shroud which had been on Jesus' head, not lying with the linen cloth, but rolled up in a place by itself. And for Peter, according to John, everything ends there. But Peter will have another moment an encounter with the risen Lord, in which he himself will rise again. Peter will encounter the risen Christ on the lake of Tiberias. After a long, fruitless night of fishing, the risen Lord comes to meet him and the other disciples, bringing fish and preparing a meal for them. After they have eaten their fill, Jesus turns personally to Peter and asks him, "Do you love me more than this?" 3 times Jesus asked Peter if he loves him, and 3 times Peter responds with a yes. Thus he is healed. He comes out of his tomb of denial and failure, because the Lord remains faithful on his love, even if Peter fails many times in his weaknesses. And still, the Lord entrusts him with the responsibility of feeding his flock. For Peter, his becomes an encounter with the Lord's unconditional love. He rises again, not because of his own strength or ability, but and because of the grace of the risen Christ. And in the end, the other disciple who had reached the tomb first also went in, and he saw and believed. This moment, dear brothers and sisters, at the tomb astonishes us. The beloved disciple John does not need anything more to believe. He sees and believes. The empty tomb is enough. He rises in that very place where his master rose, the one he followed to the end, the only one who remained in the company of Jesus. At that moment, John rises again. And she becomes for us the most beautiful example of a true disciple of the Lord. Dear brothers and sisters, what do we need to see and believe? Perhaps we carry many questions, requests, and conditions. John rises there, where Jesus lay, and from where the Father raised him. It is a beautiful mystery, the victory of the Lord. All of us, dear brothers and sisters, have a time and a place of our encounter with the Lord. Are we open? Are we eager to set out to run towards that place? The Lord is waiting for us. Christ the Lord said to the apostles, "In Galilee you will see me." Jesus chose the place of our resurrection according to our true and most profound needs. In the light and joy of the Lord, I wish all of you, dear brothers and sisters, a happy Easter, celebrating the resurrection of the Lord. A special greeting to you, brothers and sisters, who are joining us from your homes, from hospitals, or from nursing homes. Though illness and health difficulties may prevent you from being physically present on this celebration, you are truly with us in spirit. Happy Easter to all of us, dear brothers and sisters.